Okay, good morning, guys. How are we all doing today? Can you all hear me clearly? Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay, so, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Zoom session. Yeah, another analysis session. So today we're going to be looking at what currency pairs we can have opportunities on this morning. Do you understand? And then I promised you guys on Friday that we're going to have another session where you guys will do a Q&A with me where I get to answer a couple of your questions. Do you understand? So for now, let's just take a look at the market and then see what we can expect today. Do you understand? Not really expect, because expectations are not good, but then what we can actually look out for. I think that's the word, look out for. That's the phrase. So now, first things first, we're going to look at our economic calendar. So let's go to Forex Factory. Let's see if we have any high impact news events today, which we don't. Do you understand? We have just low impact news and then one mid impact news by 4:15 p.m. Do you understand? That's the only thing we have today that looks like it's gonna actually make the market move. And then if you actually look at it, today is actually a Monday. Do you understand? So the volatility might not be as much as you expect. But then I don't want to sway anybody's decisions. If you see any opportunity, yeah, you can take it. Do you understand? So now the next thing we're going to do is jump on our charts. And you guys know I always love starting with NZD USD. So if we look at NZD USD on the 1 hour time frame, sorry, on the 4 hour time frame, you'd see what I was trying to tell you guys last week. That was before NFP, that this market was in a downtrend. We're creating a series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then we broke above. Do you understand? We created a higher high. And then price had to retrace because price was around here. And I told you guys that if price is going to continue going down, the 1 hour is going to continue having a downtrend. Do you understand? Which price actually did. And currently, if you look at this, price just tapped a certain level and then it's rejecting to the upside. Now, if you look to the right, you'd see that this level here, or if you look to the left, that level there is more or less a resistance to support. So if that level is going to be strong enough to make this 4 hour reverse and then create another higher high, then we're going to have a reverse on the 1 hour time frame too. Do you understand? So what we're going to do next, since we already have that bullish bias, let's go to the 1 hour and then look for buy opportunities. So now, if you look at this place, you see that on the 1 hour, up until where price tapped that 4 hour zone, what we're doing was a downtrend. So we're having series of lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. Do you understand? Immediately we tapped that level, we had a lower high. Price failed to create another lower low. Price has pushed up, we have failed to create another high also. So now whatever price does next is actually going to determine what we'll actually do. Do you guys understand? So whatever price does next will determine how we're going to act. So now, who is talking? Who is talking? Someone is talking. Mute yourselves, guys. So now, what we're going to do is, first of all, we'll highlight our most recent low and then our most recent high. Do you understand? We're going to highlight both of them. Why are we highlighting both of them? If at any point price breaks to the downside, then it's more or less continuing that 1 hour downtrend. Do you understand? Which will actually look for a retest and then a continuation. But then if price doesn't break below and then it goes back to break above, then I'll actually like it because it's actually showing that price is following that 4 hour trend. Do you understand? So what we'll start looking, once price breaks above, we'll start looking for, okay, price come back, retest here, or let's say Fibonacci level, or we can even plot our trend line and then look for buy opportunities to the upside. So the only thing we're going to wait for now is where will price break next. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now the next currency pair we're going to look at is AED/USD. So now let's look at AED/USD. AED/USD on the 4 hour time frame. This is actually interesting. If you look at this, we'll see that price was more or less the same thing. It was sort of in a downtrend. We created this lower low here. Price pushed up to create a lower high. We pushed back down and then did we actually break below? Yeah, we broke below. And then we went back up to break above and create a higher high. So now price came back down here. And you can see from this place here, price just started becoming choppy. Do you understand? All the candlesticks are having equal lengths. Do you understand? So it's more or less choppy. That's to say that there's that whole conflict between buyers and sellers at that point. Do you understand? Price is more or less looking at, should I continue going up? Should I continue going down? Do you understand? So now let's go to the 1 hour time frame and then look at it. But then another thing you guys need to remember is that before this choppiness, we're actually bullish. Do you understand? The market has not shifted to a downtrend yet. So the 1 hour time frame, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, you'd actually see why we're actually choppy. Why? It's because we're actually ranging on the 1 hour time frame. Do you understand? We're having a ranging market on this 1 hour time frame. And it's still the same thing I was telling you guys, that there's that whole conflict between buyers and sellers. The market has not found a position to actually go to next. Do you understand? So if at any point in time, this is actually going to be very, very, whatever price does here too will still be very, very crucial. Now, if you want to trade this ranging market, price has tapped the high of the range, you can actually look to sell it to the downside. But then it's a risky endeavor. Do you understand? What I'll be looking out for, okay, price break above, come back retest for buys to the upside, or break below, come back for sales to the downside. That's what I'm going to be looking at. Do you understand? But then if you don't want to wait for the breakout, if you're like, yeah, I'm comfortable trading a ranging market, then fine. You can look to sell. As price has tapped the top now, you can sell to the downside. If price tap the downside, you sell, you buy towards the upside. It's simply that. Do you understand? But then remember that our time frame is what? Bullish. Do you guys understand? So now,
yes,
I've looked at the currency pairs I want to take a look at. You guys can actually tell me what currency pairs you would like me to actually talk about, or what currency pairs you guys want me to analyze.
GBP USD.
Okay, let's look at GBP USD. So let's take a look at GBP USD. Shit. Why is my network bad? Samuel, you are noticing on my screen. Yeah. One sec, guys. I'm finding, I don't know, my network is bad. Shit. One sec. I really don't know why this stuff is not searching, but then my network is actually good. Let me see. Let me close the app and then open it again.
vintage events. Myself, that I'm gonna make it to the place that people will mistake my confidence for arrogance because I don't understand the process. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So I think it was GBP USD we're supposed to look at, no Euro USD, yeah? So let me see. Let me go to GBP USD. Stuff is crazy. Gosh. I don't know why my currency pairs are not loading. So let's look at Euro USD first. In the meantime, maybe my network will become better later. So if you look at Euro USD, on the 1 hour time frame, sorry, on the 4 hour time frame, it's almost the same bias with what we've been having with all the other currency pairs, where we were having a downtrend. Price was creating series of lower lows, lower high, lower low, and then price broke above to create more or less a higher high. And then now we've come back to create a higher low, and then we're about pushing up. Do you understand? So this move to the upside now has already started on the 4 hour time frame. What we're going to look at is how can we continue that price movement on the 1 hour time frame? How can we follow the market? So we have to actually look for buys. Do you understand? So if we go to our 1 hour time frame, let's see if we actually have opportunities for buys. It's the same thing. So we've more or less been ranging. We have, see this low here, and then we have this high up here. Price has been in between them for a while now, I think since today. So what we're going to be looking out for is price at any point in time. When price breaks to the downside, we'll be looking for, okay, a retest, a continuation. And then if price actually breaks above, we look for normal retest and then the continuation. So it's just what I'll be looking out for on Euro USD too. So let 1 sec, let me type GBP USD again and see. Why is this thing not loading? Okay, let me see. Let's try gold, XAU USD. Man, this stuff is crazy. It's unbelievable. Man, I don't know why my currency pairs that I've reloaded this stuff. 1 sec, let me see if I can use trading view from my web instead of just saying if I can't use it on my web, then we'll just end it. Let me see. Okay, good. We're back. So GBP USD. Let's take a look at GBP USD. So GBP USD is almost the same analysis with Euro USD. So if we go to the 4 hour time frame, we'd see that shit, this is actually looking like a range. It's more or less looking like, oh, we had a range here like this, something like this, and then price has not broken out of it yet. I think that's the perspective I'm looking at it. That's one perspective to actually look at it. But then the other perspective is more or less we shifted structures to the upside. Price has tapped and then it's pushing back up. So now let's go to the 1 hour time frame and then see if there are any opportunities. Now, if you look at this 1 hour time frame, you'd see that price was actually in a downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price pushed back up. We failed to create another high. Sorry, we created another lower high. We pushed back down, but instead of breaking the last low to create a new lower low, we didn't. Do you understand? We didn't. And then price basically just stopped here, pushed back up. We failed to break above. And then now we're tapping down here. Same thing I have on Euro USD also. I'll be holding these levels here. Do you understand? Either price should break below or price should break above. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. So if price breaks above, then we're looking for buys. If it breaks below, then we're looking for sales. So it's basically on this 1 hour time frame. Any other currency pair you guys want us to take a look at before we go? Any other currency pair you guys want us to take a look at? Okay, so in the absence of any other currency pairs to look at, basically, okay, I think someone is NASDAQ. Okay, someone said NASDAQ. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ. Whoa, why is this having a lot of gaps?
Okay.
Let's see. This one. Last 100, yeah. These e-mini features, okay. Okay, use capital.com, okay. Capital.com. Yeah, this one looks good. So let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Okay, the 4 hour time frame on this currency pair is actually bearish. And if you look at this, this is not a currency pair. On these indexes, we have a lower low, a lower high. Price pushed back down, we created another lower low. Do you understand? Price has pushed back up, we created a lower high, and then now we are pushing down to create another lower low. Do you understand? So let's look at which levels you can actually good. I like what structure we're having here. So if you look at this, you see that price pushed up. We created more or less like this high. We pushed back down and then created like a low. We pushed back up and then we pushed back down and then we're struggling to break this low to the downside. Now remember, on the 4 hour time frame, we're leaning towards sales. So we're looking for where can we potentially sell. Currently, where price is at a support level, I can also start selling here. Do you understand? We have to wait for that opportunity to sell. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying. So now what we need to do is actually wait for price to break below. When price breaks below, you can actually look to use, okay, price coming back here, tapping this level and then what's selling. That's for a support onto resistance, or you can use your Fibonacci. Do you understand? But then before we get that sell opportunity, price needs to break that low to the downside. That's basically it. Okay, what AD/USD respects the most? The thing is, every currency pair out there, yeah, and I'm saying in quotes currency pair, yeah, they respect all and any trading system that is high probability. So if I walk up to you and tell you that this trading system is high probability, then there's a high potential that it will work with any of these currency pairs. Do you understand? AUD/USD inclusive. Do you get? I've traded AUD/USD with trend lines. I've traded AUD/USD with Fibonacci retracement. I've traded AUD/USD with support and resistance. Do you understand? And they all work well. There are times where they will work, there are times where they won't work. So what you need to do is just find a high probability trading system. Do you understand? Once you find that high probability system, don't worry, it will work with AUD/USD. It's just it. Any other question? Messi, do you understand? You're welcome. Okay, so we'll be ending the session here. Hopefully I'm going to do this session again this week. Do you understand? Before the end of the week. What confluences do you see before taking trades? Okay, there are a lot of things, yeah. So now look at this level here that we're looking at price coming back to tap for itself. Now, once price taps that level, I'll be looking to go back to like my 5 minutes time frame to look for a shift in market structure on that 5 minutes time frame. I think what I'll do is I'll just break down my trading system for you guys sometime this week so that you guys will get to see how I get my trades in the market basically. What are those high probability trading systems? Those high probability trading systems, how will I put it? Order blocks, trend lines, Fibonacci retracement and extension. There are a lot. There are a lot of high probability trading systems out there. Some people even use indicators. Do you understand? As long as it works, fine, you can stick to it. You get it's basically it. So how will I put it? If someone tells you that I'm trading a high probability trading system, come and learn it. Then that trading system should be able to at least get, let's say if you try it on random currency pairs, you should be able to see it work a couple of times. I don't know if you guys understand. So it's basically it. So we'll call it a day here. Thank you guys for coming to the session. I'll catch you guys sometime this week. Yeah, I don't want to make promises. So have a very wonderful trading day, guys. And please always remember that anything can happen in the market at any point in time. Now, anything can happen doesn't mean it's only bad things that can happen. Do you get in times where you see an opportunity and then you're doubting whether I shouldn't take the trade? Remember that trade could actually be a winning trade. Do you understand? And then if you see yourself trying to overtrade or trying to trade what's not your trading system, just remember that anything can happen and that could actually lead to a loss. Or when you want to over leverage, just know that could actually lead to a loss. So anything can happen at any point in time. And when you have that mentality or mindset, you actually, how will I put it, trade from like a cool perspective. I think that's basically it. So have a very wonderful trading day, guys. I'll catch you guys some other time.